The next one, users will appreciate this one. Tackling realities, shipbuilding, a Nexus wish list item, actually one of our most voted. Improvements to profile plots. Solution goals were to improve the scaling and detailing of profile plots. Scaling and detailing part views within profile plots has been a page-wide setting up to now. End details can be difficult to view as a result, so we've done some improvements.
Okay, so this one was actually quite interesting because we got to quite closely work with one of our dealers, and they sort of drove this project. And as Norm mentioned, this was one of our highest voted items in the wish list. So for those who are familiar with profile plots, I guess up until now, when we're inserting profile plots, scaling of plot ends were kind of less than satisfactory. So what I'm showing you here is how the profile plot essentially used to look up until now. Quite hard to see what's actually going on at the ends. So the request was, can we actually make it better? Can we see some of the details? And the details would be really useful. So what I have here, I can give you a quick example. This is your typical profile plot, how it looked up until now. And this is, let's just call it a new version. So all it is, we took the old profile plots and we added a few key areas here. So let me kind of quickly walk you through this. So what we did is now you can define areas for your web start, web end, flange end, and flange start. These areas are defined in a template, and automatically then it gets scaled. So all you have to do is just define the area once, and then everything else works off of it. You can see that the scaling is also shown, where the scaling of this web view is 1 to 15, and the ends actually show is 1 to 2. We also added ability to show green here and dimension them. And I guess something else worth mentioning, that dimensions actually are on dimensions for the detailed view are on a separate layer, so it's easy to turn it on and off. This is very much in a nutshell. I'm not going to go into how exactly to set this up. I mean, essentially you set it up in the template. You just define the areas and then it just works off of that. Yeah, so we were really hoping that with this we can save quite a bit of time and sort of eliminate that room for human error when defining details.
Quickly just summarize, added 2 view areas for the profile plots, start and end web. You can see fairly self-explanatory, being able to adjust that. They can adjust it to any scale they want, so it's quite flexible in that regards. Provide more details of the ends, obviously improves clarity and readability for production so they can understand what they're supposed to make, and it saves time and effort ultimately.